Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Rowan and today is my birthday! For today's video, I have something kind of special for you guys. I wanted to do a facts about me video, and these facts are just so random, but I thought this would be a really good opportunity for me to just tell you guys a little bit about myself. I did this for my 26th birthday, and I will actually leave the link below down here. I did it with Mina, and I told you guys some facts about me. I tried not to repeat facts that I said in that video, so if you guys want to know even more about me, you can go to that video and hear about some random stuff about me too. Before I get into the facts, I just have to shout out my cousin because she did a wonderful job with my makeup. I'm all made up because I'm going to the city to the Mickey exhibit. I'm going with my whole family. I was planning on vlogging it for you guys, but to be honest, I kind of just want to be in the moment with them, so I probably will not vlog it. I really am sorry about that. But if you guys do want to see, I guess, what goes on in the Mickey exhibit, you should definitely check out Coral Joy Travels channel because she did a vlog with her time with her friends there, so I'm also gonna link that down below. She did a wonderful job capturing everything, so I think you guys will really love that. But I just wanted to kind of just live in the moment with my family and not worry about having a camera in their face. So without further ado, let's start the 28 facts about me. Fact number 1, my name in Arabic means duckling. When my mom was pregnant with me, she wanted to have like a very unique name for her first daughter, and she came across the name Rowan. She thought the name meant river in heaven. She thought that that was such an amazing meaning, so she was like, I'm gonna name my daughter Rowan. Fast forward a couple months later, after she had me and they had named me, she found out that my name means duckling. So if you guys wanted to know what my name meant in Arabic, it means duckling. Fact number 2, I can read, write, and speak in Arabic. That is the language that I was taught first when I was younger. I do have to say though, I speak better English than I do Arabic nowadays because obviously I speak in English most of the time, even to my mom and my dad. So I just wanted to say like a little something to you guys in Arabic. أنا بحبكم كتير كتير. And I just said that I love you guys a lot. Fact number 3, I cannot sleep in complete silence. It freaks me out. My thoughts kind of start wandering places they shouldn't. When I sleep, I have to have a sound soother on, and it's just an app on my phone called Rain, and that's usually what I have on when I sleep. It's just like the sound of rain. I also do like the sound of ocean waves, but if I'm sleeping, I will not be able to sleep in complete silence. It just really freaks me out. Fact number 4, I play music really loud when I'm driving. I actually really love driving. It makes me kind of forget the world a little bit, and I love to just lose myself in the music. I probably shouldn't be playing it as loud as I do, but I just love like screaming my head off when I'm singing, so I like to do that. And just an FYI, I don't do it that loud. When Sophie's in the car with me, I do try to control myself, but when she's not in the car and I'm by myself, I do love to play the music really, really loud and just lose myself in the music. Fact number 5, when I start a TV series or if I watch a movie, I really like the story or I fall in love with the characters, I get very obsessed very quickly. I think you guys already know that. I'm obsessed with Reylo, so obviously when I first saw The Force Awakens, I fell in love with Rey and Kylo's dynamic, and I've been very obsessed with them ever since. Another thing I got really obsessed with earlier on is when Once Upon a Time came out. I really love Belle and Rumple's relationship in that TV series. It got to the point where I would read fan fiction about them all the time. I actually still do read fan fiction about Reylo all the time. That's like kind of what I start doing. I start like reading fan fiction about them. I look up pictures on them. I'll go on Tumblr under either the Reylo tag or the Rumpel tag. I was so obsessed with Rumpel because that was the ship name for Rumple and Belle. I made an Instagram account and it's called Rumpel Lover, and it's actually still around. So if you guys want to see how crazy obsessed I was with that couple, you can go to Instagram and write Rumpel Lover, and I would literally watch the show and I'd be on Tumblr at the same time, and people like are crazy on Tumblr where they'll like post things really quick about what happened in the show, and I would just screenshot it and post it on Instagram. It was nuts. Like I'm a nut job. Fact number 6, when I'm feeling sad or when I'm just like really, when I'm having a really bad day, I like to play sad music. It actually makes me feel better. I always go back to 2 songs that I always play and I kind of like belt them out. It's usually in the car though. Like I don't do this at home because I don't want to like freak Hafez and Sophie out, but I will get in the car. I will again blast the song because that's what I like to do, and it's either Get It Right, that is sung in Glee. The other song is Heart Speaks First by Travis Garland. Those two songs I love to play when I'm feeling sad, and I will literally like scream them out in the car, like when I'm singing. It just makes me feel better, I guess. It's just like all that pent up energy that's like sadness and anger. I like to play those two songs when I'm feeling that way. Fact number 7, I just recently started playing choose your own adventure games, and one of the ones that I'm very obsessed with right now is called Detroit Becomes Human. It takes place in the future, and humans have androids that basically do everything for them. Like they cook for them, they can be caretakers, they can drive them places. It's basically kind of like a servant, but they're androids. Basically, the whole premise of the game is that you're playing 3 different characters and things are evolving where androids are becoming deviants, where they break away from their programming. They feel like they're human beings and that they shouldn't be treated the way that they are. I'm not gonna get into too much detail about it, but I've been very obsessed with Detroit Becomes Human. There's a character in that game called Connor. He is one of the characters that you play. I've been obsessed with him. Been reading fan fiction about that game as well. I'm telling you guys, I am obsessed with fan fiction. When things don't happen in like movies or TV series or games that I play, I turn to fan fiction because I know that there are people out there that write things that I want to happen that aren't really happening. Does that make sense? Fact number 8. So there are 2 types of people in this world. People who can be attracted to cartoon characters and people who don't think cartoon characters are attractive. Can you guys guess which category I fall under? Fact number 9, I never learned how to swim. I was never taught. So even to this day, when I'm in a pool, I will stay in like the shallow end instead of the deep end. Fact number 10, so I've brushed up a little bit about fan fiction and how I'm obsessed with reading it. So right now, I'm kind of obsessed with a certain kind of genre in fan fiction right now, to do with Raylo specifically. And I'm not going to get into too much detail about what it is, but if you're curious about what it is, you guys can always shoot me a message on Instagram and I will be glad to answer it for you, but it's called Alpha Omega. Fact number 11, I have a very big shopping addiction right now. It's actually something that I'm working on. It got really bad to the point where I was spending money that we didn't have, but I basically needed to be monitored in my spending. So my husband has been helping me kind of regulate that habit, because I do have a habit where if I see something, I want it immediately, and I guess my brain doesn't understand that you don't have the money for it. You cannot buy this item, especially when it comes to Disney things. Like, Disney things are just... I want it all. Fact number 12, whenever I buy either like a new pair of pants or a new shirt, new ears, earrings, whatever it is, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I don't like to wear it right away. I kind of just like put it in my closet and leave it in the bag, and then I will not wear it until like there's like an occasion that calls for me to wear it. Fact number 13, I always wanted a big family when I was younger. I wanted to have 4 kids. And I've realized that kids are a very big responsibility. So as of right now, Sophie is enough for us. I don't know if I'll ever have more, but at this point in my life, I feel like having Sophie is enough. And I don't know if we will have more, or if I'm planning to have more. Fact number 14, when I was in like middle school, high school, I kind of didn't want to go to college. I told my dad that I wanted to be a housewife. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to work. And of course, did not end up happening. My dad did tell me to go to college, and I did go to college. And even though I did get married at a young age, I did stick with my career, and I'm really glad that I did, because I love what I do and I love helping kids and teaching them. Fact number 15, I have a very hard time balancing everything in my life, especially you guys, YouTube, and my personal life. It's something that I'm actually struggling with a lot lately, and I've been trying to work on that as well. I do feel like I take a lot of time away from my family when I am doing this, either when I'm filming or if I'm editing. It does take a lot of time out of my day, and I've been trying to find the balance between it, because I don't think it's fair for me to spend all my time doing YouTube and then taking away from my family, but then again, I don't want to just like leave my YouTube channel alone and not spend time on that as well. So I've been trying to find the balance with that. I don't have a solution yet. I still feel like I do take a lot of time with providing videos for you guys, and it's nothing where I feel like I'm forced to do it. It's something that I really love, so obviously I like to take my time doing this for you. So as of right now, I'm still kind of struggling, but hopefully sometime in the future I will understand, or I will find a way to balance YouTube and family. Fact number 16, although I had a really good relationship with my mother-in-law when I first got married to Hafez, unfortunately, I no longer speak to her right now. We don't really have a relationship. I'm hoping in the future that we can kind of work past what has happened and we can start our relationship again. Fact number 17, when I was in high school, I had a best friend that I met freshman year. We were best friends up until senior year. I actually had a falling out with her because she had gotten a boyfriend, and of course when boyfriends come into the picture, the best friend kind of starts to spend all of her time with him and kind of, you know, pushes you aside. Her boyfriend gave her an ultimatum. He said either Rawan or me, and she chose him, which broke my heart. I wonder if I should do a story time about that. I'm gonna have to ask her though, because I don't want to like talk about something that she might not feel comfortable with. But anyway, long story short, I did end up talking to her again 2 years after that happened, and I was actually recently invited to her wedding in July to that same boyfriend that she, I guess, left me for, which I think is really funny. I'm so happy for them. I'm not like, there's no hard feelings or anything, but it's just funny how life works, where you think you'll never speak to a person again, and then later on in life you get invited to their wedding, and that's just, I think that's crazy and also great at the same time. Fact number 18, when me, Abir, Fatima, and Mina were younger, so Abir is my sister, Mina you guys know, and then Fatima is Mina's sister. When we were younger, we would have sleepovers, and in those sleepovers we would get into a lot of shenanigans. We had a camera. We would literally film ourselves doing the dumbest, like stupidest things. We actually had a segment called IBC7. It's not ABC, it's IBC, where I was the news reporter, and I would interview random characters that Abir, Mina, and Fatima would like create, and they're hilarious. Like, I wish that I could share these videos with you guys because I think they're so hilarious. Fact number 19, although I do live in New York, I've only been to Manhattan a handful of times. I actually don't really like going to Manhattan because I don't like taking public transportation, and if you drive there you have to pay for parking because most of the time you can't find parking, and people who drive in Manhattan are maniacs, so I would never ever drive in Manhattan. The only time that I would really go to Manhattan is when I'm taking someone out of town there, just to show them like the ropes and stuff. So Taryn, when you come here, I'm actually going to go to Manhattan for you so that you can see what goes on there. Definitely a great experience, like if you don't live here, but I think because I live here I don't really care for it that much. But I do love New York though. Fact number 20, this probably should not be a shock to you guys, but every night I go on Amazon and I start searching up Jim Shore figurines because I have a problem. Fact number 21, at the age of 11, I had the head cover on. So for those of you who don't know, the head cover is what Abir wears, and that is something that you have to wear in the religion of Islam because we are Muslim. So I wore it from the age of 11 to the age of 18. When I met Hafez, I took it off because I just didn't want to wear it anymore. Fact number 22, Arthur and Dragon Tales were the two TV shows that I would watch when I was younger. Every day after school I would come home, 3 p.m. Dragon Tales would be on, and then I think around 4 p.m. Arthur would come on. Do you guys remember those shows? Fact number 23, I chose the name Sophie for my daughter, Sophie obviously, you guys know her, because of the movie Mamma Mia. The main character's name was Sophie, and I really loved that movie when I was in high school, so when I knew that I was having a girl, Sophie was one of the first names that I thought of. It was either gonna be Sophie or Sabrina, but we went for Sophie. Fact number 24, I've had 2 other YouTube channels that I opened up when I was younger. The first one is called Mrs. Darcy 91. It's actually still around, and that is when I used to take clips from movies and TV shows and I would put them to songs. That was so popular back then. I feel like it's not as popular now, but me and Abir really got into that when we were younger. I would mostly make videos to Pride and Prejudice. It was more like old time things, like old time movies. And then the second channel that I opened, you guys have heard me say ASMR a bunch of times on this channel, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically just like a sensation that you get on like your body, like on the top of your head, where if someone is doing something like very softly, or if someone is whispering to you very softly, you get like these tingles in your head, and it's actually short for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. So I had a YouTube channel called Kid at Heart ASMR, and I wanted to kind of incorporate Disney into ASMR, which I'm probably gonna plan on doing on this channel. Maybe I'll make it like an ASMR series. Fact number 25, there are certain family members that I no longer speak to. It's really sad when that happens, especially when they're like your blood. I often wonder like if they know that I have a YouTube channel, or if they ever come across my YouTube channel and like what they think. Fact number 26, I was obsessed with The Sims 2 when I was younger. I took over all of Belladonna, and my family was called the Dot family. So whenever you saw a dot, like dots anywhere, that was my family, and I was like obsessed with like growing them and making them have kids and getting married. Fact number 27, I come from a very big family. I have more than 40 cousins, so that's just something, I think it's even more than 40 now. Fact number 28, this isn't really a fact, but I just wanted to let you guys know that you guys have changed my life so much. I enjoy doing this so much, and I can't even imagine not having this channel. I've gotten to know so many amazing people, whether we've talked on an everyday basis, whether I text you 25 times a day, or even if I just talk to you like once. It really does make me so happy, and I feel like I've connected with so many of you because of Disney and because of this channel, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. I really hope that what I'm doing has made you guys happy, or has made you smile even once out of the year, even if you just watched one of my videos. I really hope that you guys stick around for more content. I never dreamed that I would have a YouTube channel as big as this, and I'm just very thankful for each and every one of you. Yeah, you guys have just made me feel so special, and I just feel like I'm doing something good in the world right now because of Disney, and it's just crazy. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed a little bit of insight into what kind of person I am. I know I'm like nuts. I'm really excited to see what 28 brings me, because I feel like every year that I've gotten older, life gets better and better. And I really love that. I wish that I could give you guys cake. Like, here's some cake, let's celebrate together. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a magical day. Bye.